Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, it's time to hop in the pool and cool off. But according to the CDC, there are nearly 10 accidental drownings every day in the United States, which is equivalent to 3,500 people who drown every single year. And this morning we have author, mother, businesswoman, and television personality Toya Johnson joining us to discuss her journey with learning how to swim and how important it is to get started at an early age. Toya, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, happy to have you.
Guys.
Happy to have you. Thank you for tackling this topic because I go on a rant about this every year, and people don't know that for a long time you had a fear of water and didn't know how to swim.
Oh, yes, for a very long time. Like, I wouldn't want to go to pool parties. I make sure I didn't wear a swimsuit, so you know I'm not playing with no water. I went on a lot of beautiful vacations, stayed away from, I just go look at the water and sit on the beach. Like, I wasn't playing.
So how old were you when you decided to start taking lessons?
Well, I was in my 30s. I actually went on a vacation with my husband. He was the one who started, doing the lessons with me. We went on vacation one time, and I was like, I'm just tired of everybody just swimming and getting to enjoy the beautiful water. Like, I'm ready to, face this fear. I have kids. Like, I get anxiety when I'm at the pool with the kids because, it's nothing I could do if anything happens. So I was like, it's time for me to, face this fear. And it was tough. It was tough.
What's one of the most important tips that you received while learning how to swim?
I would say learning to relax. And I realized, a lot of it's mental, because I used to always be like, oh, I don't want to go by the water, like paranoid to go by the water for real, because I'm thinking, I don't know how to swim. I don't want to fall in. I had to get over that anxiety and just learn to relax, like really relax when I first started, to do the lessons and stuff. And it took a little minute, but eventually I got it. It feels good knowing, the basics and, now that I could get in the pool, and it's very important to start your kids off early so they don't have to go through what we went through.
Toya, do you recommend doggy paddle as a good way to start learning how to swim? Because that helped me. My dad taught me how to doggy paddle first, and after I conquered that, it was over.
Oh, yeah. I would say I learned how to float first. That was one of the first things I learned how to do because it teaches you to relax because you have to get more comfortable with the water first. And, a lot of people are scared, so learning to relax and not panic is a way to help you when you're starting out and you have a fear. But definitely doggy paddling is good.
I want to give everybody some advice. One of my techniques I use when teaching people how to swim, I tell everybody to go find them a nice fitted life jacket and play in the water. And what happens is when you're playing in the water, you're not thinking about swimming. You're actually having a good time. And now you're teaching yourself how to maneuver around in the water, and you get more comfortable with the water without having the anxiety of learning how to swim. I've taught over like 100 people how to swim. And I'm telling y'all, it's so important. I want to tell everybody that go to pool parties, stop playing so much. Black folks, stop playing so much. Stop pushing people in the water and laughing because it's not funny. Because even if somebody there to keep them from drowning, they now have a fear once they breathe in some water and choking. Now they have a fear of water, and they might have to dive in a swimming pool somewhere to save either themselves or their kids or another kid or whatever. Stop playing. If you go into a pool party, you don't feel comfortable, they got little life jackets that you can wear up under a blouse, like very small life jacket. Somebody throw you in the pool, you're just not going to go to the bottom. You're going to float. Most of the black community is known for our inability to swim. In fact, 64% of black children do not know how to swim. Why do you think that this has become such an issue in the community?
I just think, when we're younger, that's not something our parents, because most of the time they are afraid of the water. It's not something that they put in our daily routine, like, okay, I'm going to put my daughter in swimming lessons like I put in gymnastics or dance. It's just I think it's a must that every kid needs to learn, and you want them to be comfortable and you want them to be safe. Like my daughter started swim lessons when she was around, I would say 10 months. I started her at 10 months, and we still going again this summer because, you know, you got to keep, they're young, and when they're not swimming, like during cold months and stuff like that, you have to sharpen up their little skills, you know, make sure that they're good because I don't be playing around water. A lot of kids play, push each other in the pool, you know, and some kids don't know how to swim like you said, and that's dangerous. So, yeah, I say start them off early because it's very important.
Maria, everybody know, but Gary, you know how to swim?
No, I had to go to college. I went to TSU, and I learned how to swim in college, but I don't know how to swim on top of the water. I know how to swim under the water. I still don't know how to swim on top, but I do know how to swim under it. And I love swimming because I love to put on my bikini and, you know, walk around the pool.
Nothing to do with this damn conversation.
Oh my goodness!
Well, you know what, Toya, we really appreciate your transparency. I think this is just one of the things that makes you so dope. You're so relatable, and you sharing your story is really going to help a lot of other women or folks who are adults who may be a little embarrassed or, you know, feeling like they can't do it. What would you say was your first milestone after you learned how to swim? Like, was it swimming a lap? Was it swimming out in the ocean? What was like that big thing for you that made you feel like, oh my gosh, I made it, I did it?
Swimming a lap, I would say. We ended up visiting Tulum, and it was like this pool that you could see through in the house. Like so I was like, I wanna swim straight through, and I want to do a video. And I never forget posting that video. I swam across the house, and my friend recorded me, and it was just, you know, like I was excited, like, oh, I'm doing it. You know, I don't have to get back and watch y'all no more. So it's also, you know, we're into the fitness community too. It's also a good way of, you know, exercising also. Like it's a good way to exercise. So I enjoy it. I look forward to summers now. Before, not so much. I ain't want to play with the water, but it's exciting, you know, to learn, and it's never too late, you know.
Yeah, I already, my granddaughter almost 2 years old, and I already got her in the water floating like by herself.
I love that.
She have floaties on, but just making sure that she's comfortable with the water, and then when she's seeing the older children play in the water, she's getting used to the fact that she's in the water and started having a good time, because the worst nightmare, anybody's worst nightmare, is having somebody to drown, and I just cannot imagine the terror that would bring on a family. So thank you so much, Toya, for joining
Rickey,
us.
can I ask one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Toya, one more thing. Can you speak on to your sisters about the hair thing in swimming?
Oh yeah, you know, we a lot of us girls, we don't like to get our hair messed up, so we'll try to, you know, not do it. Just put you some curly hair in, some braids, and keep it pushing. Enjoy life, live. Like we be worried about our hair all the time, but it's swim caps. It's all kind of things you could do to protect your hair when you swim.
Yeah, forget about your hair, but learn how to swim, and then go get your hair done. But get those swimming lessons. Toya, let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me at Toya Johnson on all platforms.
There it is. All right, y'all, give it up and show your love for Toya Johnson. Yeah. Morning Show coming up.